Alright, so I checked out that Velma show so I can give you guys a review, and let's just say this, it's not going to be a great review. Now, keep in mind, when I went into this, I already knew that the characters were going to be nothing like how the source material was, especially since Scooby's no longer in it. So I went into this with the mindset of, this is not the characters that I grew up with, this is a completely different show. Nigga, in my eyes, this isn't Velma, this isn't Fred, this isn't Shaggy, this ain't none of them, okay? Ain't these guys, these characters are not these guys. That's how I had to go into this so I wouldn't be so biased with my assessment. Alright, first off, the characters' personalities, not great. Like, honestly, they're all assholes. And sometimes that can be a funny thing, like all the characters being assholes, like that's just add to the humor. But the problem is, in this show, they're assholes just with no real likability mixed in. Also, I think Velma and Daphne are gonna be a couple, which that's cool, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing. But to be honest though, the thing that I have such a hard time understanding or wrapping my head around is, if they're not going to make the characters be anything like how they were in all the previous incarnations and literally just doing a complete, I've heard of a 180, but this got to be at least a 280 if that, then why even bother using these characters in the first place? Why not just make a show with original characters that act this way? Because to be honest, if they had gone that route, like they just made a completely new show, a completely new brand, didn't try to piggyback off of a successful franchise, then I guarantee you the reviews for the show would likely be much different.
Do I know you?
It's Velma from school. You cheat off me in Spanish because you think I'm Mexican.
Maybe. I have a disease where I can't recognize people who aren't hot. My doctor says it's basically sickle cell for rich guys.
Is it called rudeness?
It is?
So apparently Fred's racist now and sexist. You get it? Because he's a rich white guy. Because a white guy can't possibly be normal, right? He can't just be a respectful individual. He just has to be rude, racist, and dumb. This is the reason why I don't like woke shows. Because it's like they say they're woke, but all the characters play into their stereotype. I'm gonna give y'all an example. Take this Velma. She's chubby, nerdy, strong-minded, opinionated, and has an attitude. These are literally traits that people apply to lesbians. And, big shocker, she's queer now. And look, I've already seen the videos of people saying that they were gonna make Velma a lesbian like way before. And I'm not against it. I'm just saying you could have executed this a whole lot better, or at least adjusted her personality just a little bit. You know, actually be woke and go against the popular narrative. As for Daphne, she's literally just Velma, but with people skills. Like, she's still rude, still a total bitch. She's also Asian, which I'm not even really going to get into that because it's honestly not even relevant to any aspect of her character. She kind of just seems to be Asian just to be that. And as for Shaggy, oops, my bad, I mean Norval, because they're going by his government name now. To be honest, he's the most tolerable character, but it mainly just stems from the fact that he doesn't really seem to have much personality. From what I've seen, he doesn't like drugs, he's pretty chill, but he's just so bland. Like, they didn't even give him the whole being hungry all the time thing like they did with the original Shaggy, so. But overall, the show itself it's entertaining enough, you know, like, and even the humor isn't too bad. Like, it does lean towards the cringy side when they start being over the top for no reason, but you know, it has its moments. Like when that guy pointed out the fact that they compare everybody to Hitler, like that, for example. Like, that was a solid take. But you know what, I'm gonna keep watching it. Depending on how long this show goes on, maybe they can turn things around.